Hello everyone, this is Aman Agarwal, Assistant Professor SRMS Trust Institution. This is another lecture on NFC and ZigBee modules. This is related to microcontroller and embedded system, or we can say wireless communication technologies of third year of BTech Electronics and Communication. So let's start this module NFC and ZigBee. So first one is near field communication, which is called NFC module. NFC is a set of communication that enable two electronic devices, one of which is usually a portable device such as a smartphone, to establish communication by bringing them within 4 centimeter of each other. So basically NFC is a protocol which enables the communication between two devices which are nearby in between 4 centimeter of range. The first NFC was commercialized in Sony Ericsson phones, Sony Ericsson mobile phones. If you have ever seen the Sony Ericsson mobile phone with NFC technology enabled, that at the back of the phone a mode NFC module is given there, and by enabling the NFC technology, the data can be transferred from one NFC mobile to the another NFC mobile by just touching it or placing it nearby within 4 centimeter of range. So this is the application of NFC technology which we can see in daily use. Now come to the next point. NFC devices are used in contactless payment systems similar to those used in credit cards and electronic ticket smart cards, and allow mobile payment to replace or supplement these systems. This is sometimes also referred to as NFC or CTLS, which means contactless NFC. So contactless NFC provides a contactless payment system through which we can be able to payment without using the contact. NFC is used for social networking, also for sharing contacts, photos, videos, or any types of file. So as we have discussed earlier, NFC can transfer media files or another type of file to any another NFC enabled device. So it is a mode of communication without using wires or contact. NFC offers a low speed connection with simple setup that can be used to bootstrap more capable wireless connections. Now, introduction of NFC. Some points have been discussed earlier. So again, this is the part of the introduction of NFC module, near field communication module. It provides a contactless data exchange between two NFC enabled devices. This data exchange can be of passive or active type or active type. The two devices which uses NFC communication should be in the clock close proximity, which means they should be in the range of up to 10 centimeter maximum. Data transfer using the near field. How data transfer can be done using the NFC technology? So, low carrier frequency of 13.56 megahertz. It uses a very low carrier frequency of 13.56 megahertz and a magnetic coupling between transmitter and receiver similar to transformer principle. So it is based on transformer basic principle, which provides magnetic coupling between transmitter and receiver antenna, transmitter and receiver device. This standard developed jointly by NXP and Sony company. As I have said, the Sony Xperia mobile phone have NFC technology earlier, which provides us the transfer of data files from one NFC mobile to another NFC mobile. This NFC module is developed by jointly NXP company and Sony company. It is also backward compatible with smart card technology. Smart card technology, which is based on ISO standard 1443 AB and JISX 63194. Now, another point which is to be mentioned in NFC, contactless payment systems are credit cards and debit cards, key fobs, smart cards, or other devices, including smartphones and other mobile devices that use radio frequency identification RFID or near field communication NFC. For example, ATAR Pay, Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Fitbit Pay, or any bank mobile application that support contactless for making secure payments. So this is the most important application of NFC, which provides a contactless payment system. Some of us have seen this facility in Wi-Fi debit or credit card. A debit card with Wi-Fi payment system has NFC technology or RFID technology, through which we can make our payment without using or inserting the debit or credit card in POS machine. Just touching it or making it nearby to the POS machine, we will be able to make a payment using NFC or Wi-Fi technology. The embedded chip and antenna enable consumers to wave their card, fob, or handheld device over a reader at the point of sale of terminal, which means the POS machine. So we have to just wave our card or touch our card, which is enabled by NFC technology, to make a payment over the POS machine. Contactless payments are made in close physical proximity. Unlike mobile payments, which use broad area cellular or Wi-Fi network or internet and do not involve close proximity, but NFC must have a close proximity to make a payment. So this is an example, graphical example of a debit card which is Wi-Fi enabled. This is the sign of Wi-Fi, which means this card is Wi-Fi enabled and it will be able to make a payment without inserting it into the POS machine. EMV is a common standard used by major credit card and smartphone companies for use in general commerce. Electromagnetic voltage payment. Contactless smart cards that function as stored value cards are becoming popular for use as transit system fare cards such as the Oyster card or Rio card. These are the examples of the famous in use smart cards. These can often store non-currency value such as monthly passes in addition to fare value purchased with cash or electronic payment. As we have used such passes in metro or railway system or toll plaza or any other parking system or in mall, so these passes uses this NFC technology, and we have to recharge this pass by making a real payment with cash or electronic system. But when this card is recharged, it can be used directly using NFC or RFID module to make further payments. Similar ideas in advertising and industrial applications were not generally successful commercially, outpaced by technologies such as barcodes and UHF RFID tags. NFC protocols established a generally supported standard. When one of the connected devices has internet connectivity, the other can exchange data with online services. NFC enabled portable devices can be provided with application software. For example, to read electronic tags or make payments when connected to an NFC compliant apparatus. Earlier close range communication used technology that was propriety of the manufacturer for applications such as stock ticket, access control, and payment readers. Like other proximity card technologies, NFC employs electromagnetic induction between two loop antennas when NFC enabled devices. For example, a smartphone and a printer. These two, smartphone and printer, exchange the information operating within the globally available unlicensed radio frequency band of 13.56 MHz on ISO standards 180003 air interface at rates ranging from 106 to 424 kbps kilobytes per second, which is normally a very low speed at which NFC operates. Each full NFC device can work in three modes. So there are three working modes of any NFC enabled device. First working mode is NFC card emulation. It enables NFC enabled devices such as smartphones to act like smart cards, allowing users to perform transactions such as payment or ticketing. NFC reader and writer. This is second mode of operation. It enables NFC enabled devices to read information stored on inexpensive NFC tags embedded in labels or smart posters. Now, NFC peer to peer, this is the third mode, which enables two NFC enabled devices to communicate with each other to exchange information in an ad hoc fashion. Now come to the next point. NFC tags are passive data stores which can be read and under some circumstances written to by an NFC device. These typically contain data and are read only in normal use but may be rewritable in some applications. Applications include secure personal data storage, for example, debit or credit card information, loyalty program data, personal identification number, PINs, and contacts. NFC tags can be custom encoded by their manufacturers or use the industry specifications. The standards were provided by the NFC Forum. These are the standards which govern the NFC protocol, and these standards were determined by the NFC Forum. The forum was responsible for promoting the technology and setting standards and certifies device compliance. Secure communications are available by applying encryption algorithm as is done for credit cards, and if they fit the criteria for being considered a personal area network PAN network. NFC standards cover communication protocol and data exchange formats and are based on existing radio frequency identification standard RFID standard, including the ISO certified 14443 standard. So these are the NFC technology factors. Let's see one by one. The extensive and growing penetration of smartphone NFC. This is the factor which makes the NFC technology more prominent. Second one is the increasing penetration of contactless NFC POS. The third factor is the growing visibility of NFC products through multiple channels and industries. Another factor of NFC technology is the growing familiarity with mobile commerce and e-commerce product. And another factor is investment increased by several private operators in the development of basic infrastructure in NFC. As we got the several investment to make the NFC technology to be more developed. These are some examples of NFC compliant or NFC enabled systems. Data exchange between two mobiles, healthcare, contactless payment, logistics, transport cards, ticketing, IoT and 5G, access control, smart home, parking access management. So these are several examples of NFC technologies. Here are the listing of some NFC applications. We can see that payment, travel, media and aids, social media, authentication, retail, gaming, loyalty apps and contact sharing. So these are the some major applications of NFC technology. So this was all about the NFC technology. Now let's see the next module, which is Zigbee module, which is also very famous in some major applications. Zigbee is an IEEE 802.15.4 based standard which is for high-level communication protocols used to create personal area networks with small, low-power digital radios, such as for home automation, medical device data collection, and other low-power, low-bandwidth needs. Designed for small-scale projects which need wireless connection. Zigbee is a low power, low data rate and close proximity wireless ad hoc network. So this is also works on close proximity and low data rate system. The technology defined by the Zigbee specification is intended to be more simpler and less expensive than other wireless personal area networks such as Bluetooth or more general wireless networking such as Wi-Fi. So this is very simpler and less expensive in comparison to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and that's why it is widely used in microcontroller systems. Applications include wireless light switches, home energy monitors, traffic management systems, and other consumer and industrial equipment that requires short range, low rate wireless data transfer. And due to these specifications or functions, features, Zigbee module is very famous in using microcontroller based projects or applications. Its low power consumption limits transmission distances to 10 to 100 meters line of sight, depending on power output and environmental characteristics. So it works on line of sight communication, but it also depends on surrounding conditions. This is the pictorial representation of Zigbee, how it control our world, and in some major areas applications of Zigbee module. Zigbee devices can transmit data over long distances by passing data through a mesh network or intermediate devices to reach more distant ones. Zigbee is typically used in low data rate applications that require long battery life and secure networking, which means Zigbee networks are secured by 128-bit symmetric encryption. Zigbee has a defined rate of 250 kbps, best suited for intermittent data transmissions from a sensor or input device. So here we can see that Zigbee provides more speed in comparison to NFC module. It can communicate a defined rate of 250 kbps. Zigbee is a low cost, low power wireless mesh network standard targeted at battery operated devices in wireless control and monitoring applications. Zigbee delivers low latency communication. Zigbee chips are typically integrated with radios and with microcontrollers. Zigbee operates in industrial, scientific, and medical radio bands, ISM radio bands. This shows the different topologies of Zigbee module. In this picture, the red dot shows the Zigbee coordinator, the blue dot shows the Zigbee routers, and yellow dot shows the Zigbee devices. These are the different topologies which is provided by the Zigbee module. First one is star topology, in which in the middle of this star topology, one is Zigbee coordinator and other are Zigbee devices. Second one is mesh topology, in which one is Zigbee coordinator, which coordinates all the Zigbee routers, and these routers provide the communication to Zigbee devices. The next one is cluster tree topology, in which one is Zigbee coordinator, which coordinates all the Zigbee routers, and these Zigbee routers provide communication to all other Zigbee devices. This is the pictorial representation of real based application of Zigbee module. This is the Zigbee module which provides the connection or communication to modem through Ethernet or to the appliances through Wi-Fi or Zigbee communication. Zigbee builds on the physical layer and MAC defined in IEEE standard 802.15.4 for low rate wireless PANs. The specification includes 4 additional key components, and those 4 additional components are network layer, application layer, Zigbee device objects, and manufacturer defined application objects. Zigbee device objects are responsible for some tasks, including keeping track of device roles, managing requests to join a network, as well as device discovery and security. The Zigbee network layer natively supports both star and tree networks and generic mesh networking. Every network must have one coordinator device, and within star networks, the coordinator must be the central node. Both trees and meshes allow the use of Zigbee routers to extend communication at the network level, and this can easily be understood by this figure, which shows all the 3 topologies of Zigbee module. Now, another defining feature of Zigbee is facilities for carrying out secure communications, protecting establishment and transport of cryptographic keys. This is the layered structure of Zigbee module, in which we can see that each layer can operate its own work for Zigbee module. First one is application layer, API layer, which provides the application platform for other layers. Second layer is application support sublayer. Next layer is network layer. Next layer is MAC layer, which is medium access control layer, and the last layer is physical layer, which in actual is the first layer. So we can see this layered architecture from this direction to this direction, this direction to this direction. Physical layer, MAC layer, network layer, application support subsystem layer, and application layer. This is called the layered architecture, which is based on OSI model, and it provides security service to the providers. So this is all about the Zigbee module and NFC module, which provides a contactless communication to Zigbee or NFC enabled devices. These two communication protocols are widely used in microcontroller based projects and in some particular commercial applications. Thank you for listening. Thanks.